Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Melanie B's Creative Studio. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to my channel by hitting the little button here that says subscribe. And that way you can immediately be notified of any videos that I upload and publish. You know, you don't want to miss anything. I have so many good things coming up. All right, but today we're going to talk about canvas by numbers. So they have rolled out some new paintings and he asked me if I would be willing to try them. And of course I said yes, because I've been pretty happy with everything I've gotten up till now, but they've really gone above and beyond. So I had not had an opportunity to purchase from them for a while. So I was really excited to receive these paintings. Now, this is one painting, and in a separate video, I'm gonna do another painting. This one is the rolled version, and the other one is going to be the framed version. So I'm doing them separate because they are totally different, style of painting. So you'll know what you're getting if you order one framed or if you ordered one that's not framed. So in this package, which they have newly developed, it is a bubble wrap mailer. So it also has their logo, as you can see, which is just really nice packaging. It's a very sturdy container. Even though it is like an envelope, it's just got a lot of structure to it. So you can see that they have also started putting their paintings, their roll paintings, into an acrylic type of tube. And there's black caps on the end. And so that is just a really nice touch, because we know that it's going to kind of hold up better. It's not going to get bent in shipping, because I can't even bend it like this. So it's going to hold up really well. I love this. This is very nice. Then this is the other thing. So you guys are going to get a plastic container to hold the contents of your painting kit. How amazing is this? So this is a new thing. What I love about it is it's also got a little hanging tab. Obviously I love the fact that it's storage, because I am obsessed with storage. But if you have a pegboard system, this is great for, putting on a pegboard. So I love this idea, because you definitely have some options on how you can store these. Being a person that loves to store my kits hanging, that's just a nice touch. So what we're going to do first is, because I'm excited to get into the contents of this, but I'm going to talk about the canvas and see what the changes are with this. Oh, and very nice wooden brushes on the inside. Oh, and there's 4 different sizes, and they look good. But I definitely think these brushes look like good tips for you to start with. But make sure you trim off any little stray long hairs. And that goes for, any of the paintbrushes you get in a kit. So I'm super duper excited. First of all, let's talk about all this stuff. So here we go, a thank you card. And it says that if you want 30% off your next order, all you have to do is leave a review with a photo, and that will give you a 30% coupon, which is fabulous. This is going to be an instruction sheet with very colorful, nice instructions, easy to follow, fantastic, love it. I'm making a lot of noise, y'all, sorry. Reference guide, hello. Okay, so lately I've been hearing people complain that they're not getting the reference guide with their canvas by numbers. I do know that some of their suppliers were not putting a reference guide in the paintings, so that is a nice thing to see, that they've got these reference guides back again. So a big change in the canvas is that they have gray lines and numbers. Hallelujah. Okay, y'all, I can't sing, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, anyway, the other thing I'm noticing is it's a nice quality. People will say, oh, it's so thin and whatever. Okay, so let me tell you, and I've mentioned this in so many videos, so I apologize for being repetitive, but the ones that are this texture, that are fairly thin, are so easy to stretch and to mount. So I personally really like the canvases that are like this. Now that is a personal preference. I know everybody's got a different belief or an opinion on that. That's fine. I like to tell you kind of my opinion, I guess, because that's why I'm doing the videos, I suppose. But I really do like the thin canvases. Now it's got a nice canvas texture to it, and it's smooth. So you guys, I'm always going to put on at least 1, if not 2 layers of clear gesso. I have videos on clear gesso. If you're not sure what that is or why you need it, be sure to check those videos out because they're very helpful and they give you a visual about the difference between not gessoing and gessoing. Okay, moving on. Shaded cells, y'all know, I mentioned this too. I really love the shaded canvases. I don't have to have a shaded canvas, but I have noticed that it's a very nice thing to have. If you're working on number 17, the shading is similar to number 17, number 17, number 17, you know, so I'm sitting here pulling these out, and I know some of these are big numbers, but like I can just kind of go straight to them. It's not necessarily a scavenger hunt when you're looking for a number and, you know, the shading is similar. So it kind of helps you find those. So this, I didn't even tell you what this image is. Let's go do that. That's what this one's going to look like. So the canvas is great. I do like the fact that they've added this information at the bottom. They've got their logo on their canvas. This just shows me that they are in for the long haul. Y'all, companies don't go to all the trouble of having all this information put on their canvases and branding everything if they're going to go out of business or not going to send you products. That's something I look for. I mean, I know a fly-by-night company, you know, might do that, but these people have worked so hard to establish their brand that they're making sure it's on everything in the contents of their packaging. To me, that just means they have a passion for what they're doing. I know that seems probably like far-fetched, but that's kind of the way I feel about it. I'm also a graphic designer, web designer. You know, I've done a lot of marketing, so I really, and package design. How many times have I said I love package design? That was my favorite thing, was designing new packages. So I love to see a company who really knows how to package and uses their logo and their branding to, you know, get the word out for their products. So let's go to our paints and our contents of our little box. Now I do want you to notice, I'm sorry, I'm gonna unroll this a second. I do want you to notice, I've laid this out and it was rolled to begin with, but it is laying flat pretty much. I mean, the edges are a little bit still rolled. This is not, doesn't have any creases. It has no issues with it at all. The edges are gonna flatten out, and it doesn't matter what the edges look like because that's not important. I mean, you know, so this little edge is gonna lay flat after a while, and that's awesome. I love that. So let's talk about the contents of the painting kit. I'm just gonna gently move this out of my way. So, the exciting part. All right, I had to grab a swatch guide because you know I'm gonna swatch these when I am done talking about what's in here. So let's open this up and see what we have. Oh, it's taped. I'm like, oh my God, I got a defective box. No, I didn't. I got a defective Melanie. All right, let's zip this off here. There we go. Easy peasy. Leave it to me to not know there was tape on it. Okay, beside the point, let's move on. All right, opening it up. I'm loving the box. I'm loving the box. Oh my gosh, look how many colors. There are 28 colors for this painting, you guys. That's amazing. All right, so what do we have? We have a beautiful photo reference. Hallelujah again. All right, for those of you who are new to paint by numbers, do not get intimidated when you see this kind of system because it's very simple. I'm going to show you what to do right quick. I'm not going to do all of them, but I'm going to show you how you number. So this particular kit comes with the number stickers. If it didn't, you can take a black Sharpie or, you know, just a little white sticker of your own and put it on the top and match it up. Or you don't have to do that at all, but you would, you know, you'd have to use this as your reference. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to pull out a paint pot. Let's see. This one is 844. So that is the color number. So eventually, a lot of these companies are moving to a system with a color number. And what that means is that they are interchangeable with the other kits that have that same color number. Because let me just see if I can explain this a little bit. If this had a number 8 on it, like let's just say this is a paint by number kit and it has the number 8. If I have another canvas by number kit and it has a number 8, those number 8s are, these two are not going to be the same number or the same color. So when you have a pot that has 844, and you have another canvas by number kit and the color number is 844, guess what? You know this 844 will work if that other 844 runs out, okay? I hope that made sense. Y'all know how I do. I have these thoughts and then they just don't come out correctly, you know, like verbal vomit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find number 844 right here. It is number 10. So it's number 10, and I like to number mine in the direction where the pot lid opens. So that's just my personal preference, but you can number them however you want. So there's number 10, okay? So I'm gonna number all of these, and then we're going to swatch these paints because I'm really anxious to see how these paints turn out. So let me do that, and I will be right back to swatch. Okay, I'm gonna stop right quick because I just noticed something. A lot of kits, when they use the color number, the paint by number reference number will be all mixed up. So you have to kind of pull one out, you put the number on it or whatever. Well, these are numbered 1 through 28, and it starts from the lowest color number and it goes all the way up to the highest color number. So it's easier to number that way, I believe, because you know, you can put your pots out in numerical order. So let's just say I'm gonna do that right quick. And before I even put stickers on them, if I can get them in the color number order, then I can easily just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope that makes sense too, because blah, 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 you know how I do. All right, let's keep going. All right, so you can see I've got them all numbered. And I'm gonna go ahead and start swatching, but first let me show you, we're gonna open up number 1 and let's just take a look at the consistency of the paint. It's creamy, it's got some peaks in it. Hold on one second, let me get my brush back to shape again. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one, but let's talk about the consistency. Oh, it's good and creamy. Oh yeah, it's really nice. Now, when I say creamy, I know I've mentioned this before, creamy doesn't mean the opacity is great. It just means that the texture's good. I still add a drop or two of straight undiluted Flow Aid. And why am I doing it undiluted? I know that the bottle says dilute. That's for people who are working with tubed acrylics, more of the artist grade acrylics. You don't need to dilute it with these paint pots most of the time because this is a different consistency of paint. It's a thinner paint. It's got more, you know, binding fluid in it. And so I do not use it diluted most of the time. Now I do keep a jar of diluted Flow Aid just in case, but I've explained all that in my additives video. So if you want to check that out, it might make more sense that way. I forgot, let me go ahead and tell you too. Over here out of camera sight, I have my Click and Go water pot cup and a paint puck in the bottom with some clean water. And then I have my swatch guide that you can find at my website. I have my cosmetic wipes, which I also am carrying at my website for those of you who've been looking for foam trays and a few other little small tools. I went ahead and bought inventory in some of these wipes so that you can add that to your order if you would like to do so. And then I'm using this brush from the 5-piece detail paintbrush set that I talked about a month or 2 ago. And I'm linking you to all of that in the bottom in the description. So that's what I'm working with, and let's just go ahead and get these swatched and we'll talk about what I find when I'm done. Oh my goodness, you guys. So 28 colors, beautiful paints, great opacity. There are only a couple that I can see the little gray line through, and it's this fluorescent one, which I'm never surprised about. You can kind of see it on the number 11 and the number 27, those real pale yellows, but that is great coverage for most of these paints. I mean, like 95% of these are opaque and they're gorgeous colors. So happiness and joy, hello. Good job, Canvas by Numbers. Thank you for listening and taking the advice of everybody who messages you or just anything we kind of offer to some of these companies. They've really tried to you know, implement into their kits. So be patient, because I know a lot of these companies just daily are just trying to come up with a great solution and consistency in their kits. And so, you know, I definitely trust Canvas by Numbers. I've always trusted them. So definitely a legit company, and the quality is now just where it needs to be. So super happy. Now, I'm extremely excited to go check out the framed canvas they sent me. So we're gonna do that next. Stay tuned, and I will be back with another video of the framed Canvas by Number piece, and I will see you back soon.